In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 1st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Houston Astros versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Houston Astros and Toronto Blue Jays get set to do battle in the rubber match of their 3-game series. On the season, the Blue Jays hold a 3-2 lead in the series after having taken 2 out of 3 games in Houston earlier this season. Both teams have playoff aspirations this season, and their lineups are starting to hit their strides. The Blue Jays made a big move in free agency, signing Kevin Gausman from the San Francisco Giants to be a key part of their rotation. So far, the move has paid off in a big way. He spun a gem last week against Boston, striking out 9 batters with only an unearned run. According to Baseball7.com, the 31-year-old generated 14 swings and misses on his splitter and earned a 40% whiff rate overall. Miraculously, he has yet to walk a single batter this season and has 31 strikeouts. He carries a stellar 2.19 ERA and 1.01 WHIP in 24 innings of work this year, and has been everything the Blue Jays were hoping he would be when they brought him in. Toronto has won 7 of their last 10 games overall and 8 of their last 11 games facing American League foes. Gausman has been great over his last pair of starts, with just 1 earned on 13 hits and no walks in a combined 14 innings. Valdez had a rough outing versus the Angels, but he came back with 6 clean frames against Texas his last time up. This is a tough matchup for Valdez against a right-handed heavy Jays lineup that hasn't really had a breakout game yet this season. Plus, this is a great chance for Toronto to make a statement game out of this and win a 2nd straight series off of the defending American League champions. So the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Heading into this season, the Blue Jays and Astros were expected to be among the best hitting teams in the American League. Toronto has held up its end of the bargain so far, but the Astros have struggled out the gate with a .204 batting average. With that said, they are still 5th in home runs and have more than enough punch in their lineup to turn things around so early in the year. Yet, each team is trotting out a high-level starting pitcher for the finale of this season. Framber Valdez has a 3.15 ERA and 20 innings of work, and the aforementioned Kevin Gausman has been on fire lately. Gausman has allowed just 7 runs total this season and just 6 earned. He works deep into games, and his control and sinker do not allow for many long innings. Valdez has not faced this version of Toronto in his career, and it will be interesting to see how he pitches to the likes of Guerrero, Bichette, and Springer, who he has not faced. The Astros have lost his last 3 starts, and he has been roughed up a bit by good lineups, as evidenced by his 4.1 innings, 6-run performance against the Angels. Houston's bullpen is solid, however, and can keep this game from getting away from them. In their previous series, last weekend, 2 of the 3 games stayed under the run total. Expect a game played in the 4-1, 5-1 range in favor of the Jays. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Miami Marlins. The Miami Marlins will be going for the series win when they face the Seattle Mariners in the final game of their 3-game interleague series on Sunday afternoon. Logan Gilbert, 3-0 and 0.4 ERA, will get the start for the Mariners. The Marlins will counter with Sandy Alcantara, 2-0 and 1.78 ERA. Miami is 7-3 in its last 10 games against Seattle. Seattle sent out their new ace, Robbie Ray, to the mound on Saturday to face the Marlins' Jesus Luzardo. The series finale will feature another great pitching duel with Mariner Logan Gilbert and Marlins Sandy Alcantara. Gilbert has been a stud through 4 starts this season with a 3-0 record and the 2nd-best ERA in the league at 0.4. Despite his ridiculously low ERA, the Marlins still have the lower team ERA. It may not be below 1, but Sandy Alcantara's ERA of 1.78 is still impressive. He came into 2022 with massive expectations to demonstrate he can be a true ace alongside Pablo Lopez. He's looked the part so far, featuring an 8-inning start against the Cardinals, allowing 0 runs and just 4 hits. Keep in mind some of the hottest bats in the league are in that lineup with Nolan Arenado and Tommy Edman. Seattle added bats this offseason as well with Adam Frazier and Jesse Winker. However, Miami's lineup has been performing above expectations for too long to ignore. Jorge Soler is scorching hot right now and surrounded by the consistent bats of Jesus in the lineup. This one should be more of a pitcher's duel than we saw in Game 1 of the series, with the Marlins barely getting the edge. Logan Gilbert is showing why he was a highly rated prospect entering last year, as he's given up 15 hits and 1 earned run in his first 22.1 innings. There's value with the Mariners here. However, Sandy Alcantara is off to a fine start in his own right, allowing 20 hits and 5 earned runs in his first 25.1 innings. The Marlins are also on a heater with 7 straight wins, and the offense has picked up. So the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. The Mariners are averaging 4.7 runs per game and 3.45 runs per game on the road. They average 5.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Marlins, with Miami giving up 3.75 runs per game at home. The Mariners won't hit their average in this game. The Marlins are averaging 4.05 runs per game and 4.88 runs per game at home. They average 6 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Mariners. The Mariners and Marlins played under the total in 4 of their last 6 meetings. Even though Seattle is giving up 4.09 runs per game on the road, they gave up 2.5 runs per game in Gilbert's 4 starts. So don't expect the Marlins to score enough runs to push the score over the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball action on Sunday afternoon, and we will see a pair of teams from the National League Central square off as the Chicago Cubs grapple with the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field in Milwaukee. The Cubs enter this game at 8-13, while the Brewers have gone 15-7. On the mound for the Brewers is Corbin Burnes, who sits with a 1-0 record and an ERA of 1.75. In Burnes' last start against the Giants, he went 6.2 innings, giving up 2 hits and 0 runs. Getting the start for the Cubs will be Marcus Stroman, who sits with an 0-3 record and an ERA of 6.98. In his last start against the Braves, he went 6 innings, giving up 6 hits and 3 runs. The Cubs are 0-4 in Stroman's last 4 starts. The under is 3-0-2 in Burnes' last 4 starts on grass. The under is 3-0-2 in Burnes' last 5 starts overall. The under is 5-0 in Brewers' last 5 during Game 3 of a series. The difference between Corbin Burnes and Marcus Stroman should be enough to show that the Brewers are the better team. Stroman pitched against the Brewers in his first start with the Cubs and had a decent showing, but they have seen his pitches and know what to expect now. Milwaukee is a threat on the base paths, as well as they have stolen 12 bases on 17 attempts, while Chicago has stolen just 4 bases on 9 attempts. Milwaukee should be able to control this game and score enough to win this game. The Brewers have won in 21 of the last 29 games against the Cubs. The Cubs have no answer for the Brewers right now, either at the plate or the mound, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. Corbin Burnes did struggle a little in his lone start against the Cubs this year, but he has been dominant ever since with a 0.87 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Cubs have scored just 2 runs in the last 2 games, and I expect Burnes to go all out and make up for that first start against Chicago. The Cubs will not score more than 2 runs here. Milwaukee's bats will not go crazy here, as they know they do not have to score a ton to win this one. That does happen when a team has their ace on the field. The offense just takes the day off. This has the feel of a 4-1 or a 5-1 win by Milwaukee. Lastly, the under is 4-1 in Chicago's last 5 Sunday games and 7-2 in Milwaukee's last 11 versus a team with a losing record. The Chicago Cubs can't put together any offense to save their lives, and now they're going up against Burnes. Corbin Burnes has allowed 2 runs in his last 20.2 innings, and he's allowing a .151 batting average on the season. The Cubs are sure to struggle offensively yet again. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.